Hey everyone! Today, I'm diving into one of the most incredible stories in the Bible, how manna saved the Israelites in the desert. Just a few days after crossing the Red Sea, the joy of victory started to fade. The Israelites found themselves in a dry, barren wilderness with empty stomachs and parched mouths. Hunger crept in, and soon enough complaints filled the air. "If only we had died in Egypt," they grumbled. "At least there we had pots of meat and all the bread we wanted. But here we're starving." Moses heard their cries and turned to the Lord, and God, in his infinite mercy, answered, "I will rain down bread from heaven for you," said the Lord. "Each day, gather enough for that day. On the sixth day, gather twice as much so you can rest on the seventh." The next morning, as the sun rose and dew covered the ground, something strange appeared. Thin flakes, white like frost, covered the desert floor. The people were puzzled. "What is it?" they asked. Moses smiled and said, "It is the bread the Lord has given you to eat." They called it manna, which means, "What is it?" It looked like coriander seed and tasted like wafers made with honey. Each morning they gathered just enough for their families, but when the sun grew hot, the rest melted away. Some tried to hoard more than they needed. The next morning their extra manna was full of worms and smelled terrible. Moses warned them to obey the Lord. On the sixth day, God provided twice as much manna. This time it didn't spoil. It stayed fresh so they could rest on the Sabbath, just as God commanded. It was a lesson in trust, one day at a time. For 40 years, as the Israelites journeyed through the wilderness, God provided manna every morning. They learned that they did not live by bread alone, but by every word and provision from God. Even in the middle of a barren desert, God showed his people that he cared for them, listened to their needs, and never abandoned them. His daily provision reminded them, and reminds us, that God is faithful. He may not always provide in the way we expect, but he will always provide what we need right on time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories. God bless you.